All right, so like as I said, do you guys remember how me and Cap were freaking out over Bowser versus Eggman and how we were really scared about Bowser's chances of winning? King, how you feeling, bud?
Yeah, pretty anxious. Really hoping Simon takes this.
I'm honestly really hoping Simone takes this too. I was like, well, I don't care who wins either way, but like King's like just sheer enthusiasm and hope for like Simone winning is like giving me the freaking Simone willpower for him to win.
See, the thing that gets me is I like Kyle. I'm not necessarily against him
Bro, Kyle's a
losing,
G.
but Simone is from one of my favorite pieces of media ever, and also Kyle winning this ironically hurts his PR more than losing does. Because if
Okay.
Kyle wins this, we got 5 more years of Death Battle discourse.
Kyle
So,
winning five
so
five more years of Buja. Okay, if Simone
Five
dies,
more years of time, huh?
if no, I'm really hoping if Simon wins that like Kyle pulls like the time and then like Simon does something about it. I don't know if he can like time travel or not.
He does the missiles that hit in every point in time.
the
Loki, very
probability
P.
missile, like just
Yeah,
saying that is the most versus debater thing I've ever heard.
it
No,
really
Simone is like
is.
the most versus debatable guy of all time.
Yeah, from
So
what I hear, anytime someone wanted to bring up the idea of dimensional tiering, Simon was the character they'd bring up as like the introduction to that stuff.
All right.
yeah, no, it's not Galactus, it's not Unicron, not Darkseid, not Thanos, not. It's freaking Mr. Drilly Man, and I love it. Speaking of drills, I just looked on Amazon. I found a core drill for
Hey,
16.90. Do it.
$60?
do it, do it.
No, 16.
16.
60.
Don't
Oh,
worry, it's not 60.
60 would be worth it. 60 would be worth it, I
60
swear.
would be worth that. Plus the fact I also found a really good-looking Green Lantern ring for like $30. Bro, I'm like spending my entire paycheck this week.
bro.
Thankfully, I've been getting a lot more shifts, so that's nice.
Okay. I'm really wanting to see this. What about y'all? How y'all feeling?
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Let's go.
super
I
excited
have
about this.
All right.
I just want to say something. Um, I have got some snacks that my sister got me from South Africa. I have been holding on to these for like a week at this point. I'm ready.
We're just gonna like see like Simone die and Cap's just gonna be like, oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
It's like you know that like gif of Michael Jackson eating popcorn. That's me right now.
Yeah.
No, like King's like freaking out. Like
Please,
King's like
please
having
win.
it's like all distraught, and Cap's just over here like, well. So
Like
wait, by
I've
the
got
way,
the pain in my
Cap
stomach and
has
everything.
seen Cap has seen the episode, by the way, because he's fake and he's stupid.
I have.
He's a traitor.
He's a mole.
Look, I got off watching Thunderbolts. Peak movie, by the way. I was riding a high. I couldn't not. And I also
Alright,
heard the track as well. Like I listened to the track while I waited for my dad to pick me up from the
I
cinema.
have been
So I was just like,
purposefully staying away from the track just because I wanted to go into this with the most raw hype as I could.
I know, bro.
I will say, in my opinion, it is much. It's like it's much better than Will of the Drill, which is already a really
Alright,
good
that
track.
excites me.
That excites me. Yeah.
Because I was gonna say I did see both previews, but nothing else.
Yeah.
Cap.
Thank
All right,
you.
let's get
What
it
do you think
started.
about that next time? What do you think about that next time? Fridge versus microwave. Oh, sorry, I spoiled it for King.
Dang.
All I'm gonna say for the next time is, you're not ready.
We're not ready.
Truly.
You're not ready.
I'm not ready. The next time is.
I don't think we're
Sam.
ready for this
No,
episode.
both of you are.
From what I hear, it's actually not that. Because the friends I have that are a fan of that matchup were going insane yet again.
No, not again. Yo, actually, wait.
The next time for sure, Cope has taken hold of them. It's crazy.
Loki, guys, this is kind of getting
Mario
like, sentimental. This is sentimental because like Simone versus Kyle was a match that was like getting really popular when I was entering high school as a freshman, and now this is the last episode of Death Battle before I graduate.
Yeah.
Aw.
Loki, that's crazy.
Sweet.
That's actually
It's
crazy.
sentimental. It's sweet.
Yeah, if you think that's something, just wait till you see the next time.
Wait, I have an
Okay,
idea of
well,
what
I'm
it might be.
excited for
I have an
that.
idea. Cap, if it really is that, I will actually freak out. Okay, if it is what I'm thinking,
It's
I'm gonna
not.
freak out.
I'm just bullshitting you.
know what I'm
Okay,
thinking
all
about?
right, buddy.
Cap, do you know what
You
I'm
didn't have to
thinking
do
of?
him like that.
Do you know what I'm thinking about, though?
Yeah, I do. No, but
I think we all know.
I'm bullshitting you.
Oh man, when's it gonna
Don't
be?
do him like that.
Come on. I hope you're.
I can't just bully you all day. I gotta bully Luke a little bit.
It's gonna be soon, Luke. Don't worry. It's gonna be
Dude.
soon. We've at least seen it.
Man. Okay. Well, let's watch.
Alright.
All right, let's go.
All right. Let's go.
Can y'all see and hear it?
Yeah.
Simone the Digger, Kyle Rayner, the White Lantern, two men born of Earth with the willpower to pierce the heavens and conquer infinity. He's Wiz and I'm
I'm
Boomstick.
so ready.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and
Yo.
skills to find out who would win.
Can I just say I love like from like the preview, I love how much of a nerd Kyle is. Like he literally creates his own op-
isolation.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Oblivious to the wider world
These
above
guys
their
are like so
squalid
cool.
cave.
I love these
That's
characters.
where the hero of our story
They are,
comes
yeah.
in. The young man who would lead his comrades
them
into the
so much.
sunlight at last. Kamina, the great and mighty. Oh, and his little
guess how
brother from
many
another mother,
episodes of
Simone.
Gurren
He
Lagann
was
I
there
was
too,
able to
I
get to?
guess.
Simon was a digger.
How many?
How
No.
many?
Endlessly through
none.
the dirt until the day he
No,
found
wait,
I
he's
his
I was
6
golden
foot
gonna
two.
drill.
say.
No way,
The
he's
key that
6 foot
activated
2,
the
bro.
mysterious buried mech that Kamina
Holy hell,
times,
bro,
yeah.
that's all of me.
Under his magnificently masculine leadership, Kamina finally drilled their way to freedom, seeing the sun after a life in the dark.
But the sky was by no
Wait,
means
so,
the
okay,
limit.
what do you think
The
about
surface was
Anti-Spiral
ruled by
versus
the cruel
Anti-Monitor?
chimeric beastmen, and Kamina would lead his compatriots against
It's an
them
alright
to
matchup.
reclaim the Earth for humanity.
I hear a lot of
Anti-Spiral
people.
absolutely
Second
loses
mech
that,
in the
though.
process, aptly
Who
named
loses?
Gurren.
And as befits
Anti-Spiral.
Kamina and
Anti-Spiral
Simon's
absolutely loses
unbreakable
that.
brotherly bond,
Look on the
Gurren
bright
and
side.
Lagann merge,
He's
creating
getting
Gurren
Anti-Spiral
With
seems
Kamina
to his
piloting the
most
body and
popular
Simone
matchups
ahead,
actually changed
these
now.
two
You'll
were
never guess who it is though.
unstoppable.
Of all the giant fighting robots
I don't think
in
they
all
will.
the enemies
Wait, King,
across
have you seen the
history,
previews yet?
Gurren Lagann might just be the
Yeah,
absolute coolest, fueled by its pilot's
Which
willpower
I will say,
and capable
I
of
love
making any
Simon's
weapon they
preview.
can imagine.
Including
Just from what they
missiles, a
showed.
jetpack, a sunglasses boomerang, and of course,
Drills! Wrist-mounted drills, kunai drills, shield drills, kamehameha drills, and everyone's favorite, the Giga Drill Buraku!
Kyle's preview, too, is actually really
Side note,
fun.
it is
Just
so
poking
funny that
fun
the
at,
only
like,
thing they could think of
comic
was
book
drills.
oddities
That's
with
like
DC.
if I made booze or something, my whole
Ew.
personality.
And Ben 10 versus
Gurren
Green
Lagann's
Lantern.
awesome power, Kamina laid waste to enemy
This is
forces,
basically just
liberated
Ben 10
human
versus
villages,
Green Lantern
and
2,
fomented
let's
a
be real.
rebellion
No,
against
it
the
definitely
Yeah.
King, Lord
Because
Genom.
Kyle's
Yeah.
freaking
So,
preview
Kamina
opens up with
died.
freaking
Oh,
Ben
wait,
10 versus Green
shit.
Lantern.
Yeah.
Was that supposed to happen?
No,
Also, they
it
got
was
Liam to
all
write this
Simon's
episode.
fault.
They
He
knew what
let
they
his
were doing.
willpower
Absolute-
waver, and his
they
soul
literally
brother paid
show-
the price.
when they
After
say
all,
you might
he was
hate
just
him.
a humble
Yeah, I
digger.
know.
at
Green
home in the
Lantern, they
darkness,
showed the
guided
episode.
solely
They're
by
fully
the light
aware.
of Kamina's
Yeah.
spirit.
So
Side note,
Big
my
Bro
Alien
left
X
him
Power
with
Scaling
these
video is going to be
final
coming out
words.
soon, so check
Have
that out when you're
faith
ready.
In the Simone who
Nice.
believes in
Have
you.
faith in the seaman who believes in you.
Kamina was the one looking up to him the whole time. It was Simone who found
I
Lagann.
love that
Man,
so
Simone
much.
the real
was
goat.
I
and
love the
Simone
fake
who
out
would now
reveals
lead
so much
humanity
there.
to victory.
Especially with his gal pal Nia at his
So
side,
is that like
who
his
helped
friend
pull
or
him out
like
of his rut
girlfriend
and
or
kick
sister
Lord
or-
Genome's
Basic-
ass. But victory only
It's
lasted 7
basically his
years
girlfriend.
before the
Okay.
anti-spiral attacked.
Unimaginably
They get
powerful
married
at
godlike
the
end of the
aliens,
Can I say
the
something
anti-spiral
that may or may
feared
not be
humanity's
controversial?
potential, what they dubbed
Sure.
the spiral nemesis.
Remember
Actually,
how
no, it's not even a
Gurren
May.
runs
It
on
is.
fighting spirit?
I'm not
Turns
that
out
big of
that's
a fan
just
of Nia.
manifestation of spiral power,
That's fair.
An energy
I
that
kind of
spiral
I
beings
kind of
like
found her
humans
like
have.
I'm not really a
That's
fan
right,
of like the
laws of
typical like
physics
anime
run
girl
on
with a really
chutzpah.
high pitched
Just
voice.
as
It's
the
just
spiral
kind of
turned inward,
I'm gonna
representing
be real.
Fair.
obsession
I
and
think
madness.
the second
spiral
movie
turned
does
outwards,
way
spins
more
forever
with
into
her, though.
infinity.
Yeah.
The
You have to remember, I
prime
only
example
watched
really
the
cool stuff
humanity's
with her in the
evolutionary
movie.
potential.
Potential Simone would use as he led
Japanese
Team
and they're too lazy to
Gurren
do
across
that.
the multiverse to take the fight to the anti-spiral. And this is when Gurren Lagann gets crazy.
Here we
Channeling
go.
spiral power lets you
Yep.
constantly
Here we
adapt
go.
to threats, no matter how overwhelming. Simone can create portals to different realities and higher dimensions. He can generate force fields, absorb energy attacks, and even merge Gurren Lagann with bigger and stronger machines.
Creating the Arc Gurren Lagann, which is strong enough to shatter space
Probability
and
missiles,
time
yeah.
with a punch.
Or the
Yeah,
Super Galaxy
that's the most
Gurren
versus
Lagann,
pill
which can
thing I've
fire
ever
lasers
heard.
that are fast enough to hit, and I quote,
It
all
is.
time, space, and dimensions, all within a Planck instant.
That's the smallest unit of time
Yep.
physically
Ooh,
possible.
okay.
Meaning each laser would have to be moving 4.6 times 10 to the 117th power times faster than light.
Oh, that's faster than SpongeBob, guys.
Yeah, that is.
Well, looks like
Yeah.
this wins the award for fastest
They even-
calculated
they-
speed
they
in
mentioned
our
it.
They're bringing
show's
that up.
history. Congratulations, Gurren Lagann.
Move over, SpongeBob. You've been dethroned. Oh, and the guidebook says
SpongeBob
they
versus
hit
Simone
an
win.
innumerable number of enemies across infinite universes. You literally cannot calculate how fast that is.
But it wasn't enough to escape the Anti-Spiral's greatest trap, the Multiverse Labyrinth, an attack that imprisons Simon in his own unique multiverse, forced to experience an infinite number of alternate realities that controlled his mind, permanently arresting him in a dream world.
Except Simone and his spiral power are just built different. And after being inspired
Yeah,
by his bro,
yeah.
Simone absorbed that whole multiverse to escape.
What makes this
He
even more
what?
impressive is that this labyrinth
Yeah,
was 11
yeah.
You what?
dimensional, meaning Simone absorbed a higher dimensional structure several orders of infinity greater than himself. The jump between dimensions is basically
Bill Cipher,
infinite.
hey, what's up?
Each new dimension adds a new direction
Hey,
of space
Bill.
that extends infinitely.
Infinite.
Thus, in
Infinite on the
side, bro.
size and scope.
This
That's
powers
awesome.
without.
Just- Imagine a two-dimensional drawing interacting with a three-dimensional person.
Okay. That's
He
not
burnt
too
my
far
cake.
off from what actually happened.
Because when Simon absorbed the multiverse labyrinth, he merged with every alternate universe version of himself, including an alternate universe
Yeah.
Simon, who is writing his own alternate universe version of Gurren.
Yeah, here it
Lagann.
is.
They gave him the
What?
Otoko scaling.
Spiral power
They gave him the
made his
Otoko
fictional
scaling.
Simon real, adding another to the mix.
Wait, if every human being has
Oh.
spiral power,
Yeah,
you're telling
basically
me
in
we
that
can all
audio
die?
drama,
This all gave our Simon
Simone,
enough spiral power to form
Simone,
the next
I
I should have
Uh,
watched this show
evolution.
before.
like,
Oh my
Tengen
gosh.
Toppa Gurren Lagann.
you
Yeah,
should have.
it's
It's
insane.
good.
Gurren
It's
Lagann
really
gets
good.
actually
so good.
Fucking crazy. Like shooting missiles that alter probability so they have a 100% chance of hitting you, or tossing galaxies around like frisbees. Sorry, did I say galaxies? I meant universes.
Yeah, those
Simon's
are
power
actually
was so
universes.
intense that he
Universes.
started generating super spiral space, a higher dimension encompassing our own universe.
With it, Simone turns his thoughts into reality, letting him create his mech and all of its weapons in the first place.
Not only does this mean he no longer needs co-pilots, he
Yeah,
can also
yeah,
regenerate
Gurren Lagann
any
is
damage
insane
done
in
to
the
him
best way
or his
possible.
mech.
This
just
is
by
Gurren
willing it back
Lagann.
into existence.
Yeah.
Like when Lord Genome used spiral power
This
to
is
survive
willpower.
quantum breakdown, or the time Nia,
This
now the
is
best
Tengen
wife in the
Toppa.
universe,
This is
used
Gurren
spiral
Lagann.
power
Oh, wait,
to
did he say
constantly
wife?
regenerate her body from being
Yeah.
erased
Yeah.
at the
Oh.
informational
They got married
level
at the end
for
before
7
she
days straight.
Information in
died.
physics
Oh, she
is
did?
essentially the ones and zeros
Yeah.
that make up
Damn.
every
Yeah.
possible outcome in reality.
Yeah, she kind of fades
Nia
out of
literally
existence at the
regenerated
end.
from the
She
statistical
held
certainty of
on to her
destruction.
existence for like
If I
a
have
week
spiral
straight,
power
and then
whiz,
just died on
Just
their wedding
marry
day.
Simone.
Makes my leg
So, like, she
growing
starts
back.
fading
Even
away, and
if
she's
this
like, no,
was
no,
not
no,
enough for
not
the
yet. I
anti-spiral,
gotta marry him first.
Simone evolved one more time.
The indomitable will of the human
Super
spirit.
Tengen
so sweet,
Toppa
yeah.
Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
There it
This
is!
mech is so big,
The
much
big
more is
boy.
there?
literally incalculable. And with a drill
this is the
somehow
final
even
one.
larger than
This
that,
is it.
Simone
This is
and
the
his
final
friends
form.
shattered the anti-spiral
Contender for
once
probably
and for
the
all.
strongest character in
True
anime, I'm gonna be
deliverance
real.
of the universe. Meet
Honestly,
the
yeah.
indomitable human spirit.
Yes!
Proving Kama's
Yeah.
words prophetic. That
Nihilus
Simon's drill
beware,
is the
bro.
drill that would pierce the heavens.
I like how
Move over,
they
Rick
have
Sanchez.
pulled the
To
moon back
conquer,
into
Simone
orbit. Like
chose
that
to wander
means
the earth for the
anything.
rest of his days. In
To be fair,
service
at
to
the time it
others.
happened, it
Always
did.
looking up.
It's
For
just
all
the
the lights in
Gurren
the sky
Lagann
are
progresses
stars, and
really
every
fast.
Star, another world of spiral cousins. That
You know,
can live
evolution and all
free.
that.
All thanks to a humble digger.
He's like a Pokemon.
Dude, that was insane.
What?
Oh,
we-
that was awesome.
Is a
Why haven't we
dangerous
gotten a
place.
Pokemon
Should you
based
find
on
yourself
Gurren
face to
Lagann?
face
That's
with an
bullcrap,
interdimensional
man.
vampire,
Okay, now
They
I'm really
like-
hoping
or this one
freaking
really
Simo
pissed
wins,
off
bro.
cat.
I'm really rooting for
You
Simo.
know who
They
to call.
didn't
The
elaborate
Green
too
Lantern
much
Corps.
on the
They're
Otoko
the
CD
Space Fuzz,
scaling.
an intergalactic police force.
So I'm interested
founded
to see if they're
billions
gonna bring
of
that
years
up in the
ago by
post
blue
analysis.
leprechaun gods.
And the greatest Green Lantern among them was everyone's favorite, Hal Jordan.
You know
might hate him.
You love him.
Love
you
him.
might
No.
hate him.
You
but
might
you
hate
gotta
him.
respect the
You
man with a
might
will
hate
as
him.
unbreakable as Hal's.
Until the day his will broke.
After his hometown got completely obliterated, Hal lost his mind. He rampaged through the core, killing everyone in his path, and absorbed the central power battery, the literal Green
Kilowog,
Lantern.
my
Becoming
goat.
the Emerald Tyrant, Parallax.
There was
Yeah,
only
Kilowog
one survivor
surviving
of Parallax's
a
killing
retcon.
spree, Ganthet. And with what remained of his strength, he gave the last Green Lantern ring in the universe
So
to
does
a
Kyle
human.
have like any
Kyle Rayner.
on-screen
So, was
appearances?
Kyle picked for his indomitable
Yeah.
power?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Hal?
He's
see-
got
He
two.
was there. He had no
Is that
idea
even
what was
Kyle,
going
though?
on. Must feel good being given the
Yeah,
most
it is.
dangerous magical
They
weapon
just
in
they just made him
existence to
look like
figure out
Hal
on your
because
own.
that's
Hey,
kind
if
of that
Colonel
he was like
Sanders,
the
Davy
most
Duck, Space Wheat, and a
recognizable
sentient
lantern
box
at the
can
time.
master it. What's your excuse, Kyle?
The Green Lantern ring can do anything, fulfilling any wish its user desires as though it were a genie from a lamp.
It lets you fire energy blasts, create force fields, affect gravity, turn invisible and intangible,
Editing is crazy.
manipulate matter, time travel,
editing
Oh, no, it is.
reality, and erase things from existence.
Think we're exaggerating? Well, consider the time Kyle stretched the very fabric of space to increase the Planck length a billion times over. That's like stretching an inch
Damn, that's
into a
crazy.
light year.
Lanterns control time
billion,
and space,
billion
letting
is
them fly
crazy.
so
Billion,
fast they
billion,
can create
billion.
a speed force singularity.
Tapping into the
gazillion,
Speed Force
jillion,
requires
the
entering a
episode.
higher dimension of space, requiring speeds that are not only faster than light, but totally immeasurable. And
Okay,
the
I
rings
really
have
hope
an
the next time
artificial
is more
intelligence that
grounded, bro.
operates
I
just
need a
as
grounded
fast,
fight after
automatically
this.
protecting its user from
Yeah,
danger.
honestly,
Like the time that
you need to follow
Kilowog
this up with
survived
something
being
grounded.
erased from existence
Mother
by
Gothel versus the
races on
Witch.
Yeah.
Earth.
The ring is fueled by its user's willpower.
Bro, you just
and
pitched
limited
that. You
only
can't.
by their
That can't
imagination.
happen.
Well,
They're not that
they were
They
fast.
have
quick,
had the
they were
greatest
quick.
willpower in the core.
They were
Kyle's
very quick.
imagination is
They had it
immense,
playing the entire
probably
time. They were
because
just
he's
like-
a comic book artist.
Yeah.
And we know from this show, they think of some wild shit.
But the Green Lantern's most
Yeah.
recognizable ability is their constructs.
Have you ever
Kyle's
noticed that, like,
Samurai
in
armor,
like
pirate ships, giant dragons,
drawings and
actual
stuff,
working home
whenever
computers,
someone wants to
and
draw
his
someone as like
favorite,
flat as like
super
paper, they always
fighting
draw them with like
robots.
an
That
extra
one
bit
looks
of depth.
familiar.
Kyle can make them strong enough to
Yeah.
lift the
A little,
Spectre,
yeah.
who
That's
weighs as
really
much as
weird.
eternity.
Or hold back a 12.3 dimensional Big Bang. Wait, 0.3? DC's multiverse has 12.3 dimensions?
Yeah,
That is the
12.3
stupidest
That's
thing I've
stupid.
ever heard.
The ring's
12.3
only
is insane.
downside is that it's limited to 24 hours before needing a recharge.
So it
That's-
can blow
that's
up
comics, I
universes,
guess.
but it has the battery of an iPhone. Never mind, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Although I'd say Kyle's biggest weakness was Kyle. With great power came
Yeah.
no responsibility.
Perhaps a manifestation of Kyle's self-doubt. Any reflection came
Yeah.
too late, though, when one of Kyle's
yeah, here it
villains
comes.
Oh,
brutally
here it comes.
murdered his
Oh,
girlfriend,
yeah,
Alex,
the fridge.
and put her body in a fridge.
Kyle wasn't
Yeah.
the
See,
only
fridge
one
outscales
traumatized.
microwave,
This
therefore
moment was
fridge
so
wins.
infamous, it started the trope
True.
called fridging.
For how female characters are often sacrificed as mere plot devices to further a male character's development.
So it might surprise you that it happened to Kyle again.
Kyle finally got serious. He became a prominent member of the Justice League,
Serious.
faced off against Hal, and even rebuilt the Green Lantern Corps better than ever.
But little did he know, this torchbearer's greatest journey had
The White
only
Lantern.
just begun.
In order to save Ganthet from an emotional lobotomy, it's a long story, he had to master all the colors of
Yep.
the emotional electric.
Not really. Guardians just kind of
There are
suck.
7 colors, each
True.
representing a different emotion. The yellow light of fear lets Kyle manipulate the worst horrors in your mind. The more scared you
we
are
need
of
to
him,
see a
the
yellow laser
stronger
on
he
the show.
becomes.
Orange light is fueled by
Sinestro?
bottomless
Sinestro.
avarice, possessing Kyle to
Sinestro.
absorb not merely his
Sinestro
enemy's
versus
attacks,
Megatronus,
but
please, I
also
love
their
that.
souls.
Or
Red
Terramy.
is rage,
Sinestro versus
ripping
Terramy is
out
also peak.
Kyle's heart and replacing his blood with
Megatronus is
napalm,
better.
Which sounds like it sucks, but it's
Agree to
metal as
disagree.
hell.
Blue light is powered by hope and allows
Hey,
Kyle to heal
best
wounds,
lanterns.
resist mental domination,
Hey.
and supercharge his
Isn't
ring.
Hope and Will,
Indigo
like,
is
kind of the same?
compassion, reducing his opponent's will to fight and
Yeah,
portals across
I
space,
think that's
connecting
why.
him to
I think
others.
that's
The
why,
final one
like the
was
Blue
Sapphire
Lanterns can
Light
like
of
boost the
Love.
power of
With it, he
the
can trap
Green
enemies
Lanterns.
within crystal matrices and control their minds.
We don't talk
but
about the
Kyle
pink one.
only mastered it by forgiving himself for Alex's tragic death.
Oh,
Terramy Kill me, Superman.
He's got you there, Clark.
Kryptonite do to you.
And with their powers
Stop paying
combined,
Quan.
he doesn't just make his enemies taste the rainbow.
The lights of the spectrum
Why'd you sound like
merged, and
Squidward when
Kyle
you say
became
that?
a White Lantern.
Oh, there he
with
is.
total
We don't
control
talk
over the
about
power
Quan.
of
SpongeBob,
Wiz,
keep the
I
pink
cannot
one
think
away
of an
from
attack
me.
more
It's a
useless
medic.
in a death battle than something
Yeah.
that makes you live.
Empowered by the physical embodiment of all life in the DC multiverse, Kyle
The
is
fidget
vastly
spinner.
more powerful than any other lantern in existence.
Far stronger than Hal, who could harness the energy of every power battery across the multiverse.
Not only can Kyle instantly heal all wounds, purify corruption, and resurrect the dead, the white light of life is strong enough to go up against threats to all of creation.
Are they gonna give
like
him
the anti-monitor.
life equation?
Okay, so it's not totally.
They gotta.
Especially after Kyle visited
I
the source and acquired the
It's
life
still
equation.
in his
Essentially,
Yeah, there it
arsenal
is.
thing.
source
So, yeah.
to
Life
reality,
equation.
the life equation is mathematical proof that life is worth living.
With
Amen.
Kyle can alter all of reality at a whim,
True.
even threatening the new gods like Darkseid.
The life equation, like its counterpart, the anti-life equation, is a conceptual artifact from a higher reality, originating in a platonic realm that is, in a sense, more real than we
I still
are.
believe in
So
Simon.
it's not
I
a
still
shock
believe in
that
I
the
Simon.
mean,
equation made
Low-key,
Kyle
I
too
feel like
powerful.
the way they describe
struggled to
Simon's
control
power kind of like
it, and it
counters that, doesn't it?
subconsciously manifested a being composed of his fears and anxieties. Oblivion. Kyle's greatest weakness was still himself.
Kyle spent his whole life struggling with the power that the gods granted him, and throughout it all, he always rose to the occasion, carrying the universe on his back.
But ultimately, the only way to stop power from corrupting is to spread it. So Kyle split the life equation into pieces to found his second core, the White Lanterns. And together, they shattered Oblivion, destroying the self-doubt that plagued Kyle once and for all.
Not bad for a comic book geek
That's
from
so
LA.
And now he was the one giving
love
out
that.
rings of unlimited power to people who weren't sure if they could command it.
So he told them the truth. You can't teach someone how to use such power. You have to learn yourself, making mistakes along the way.
But with the power of life at their command, there's no end to their journey, only endless beginnings.
So tough.
That was good. That was good.
Hey, remember Beerus versus Sailor Galaxia?
Oh yeah.
Kyle,
Well, that's because it was
in the
taken off
comics,
YouTube
Kyle
for being
kind of
too
stole half the
anime.
girl for a bit.
But we've got a
Sorry, too
solution.
anime.
It's our own website. That's
You guys hear about
www.deathbattle.gg. It's like our own
yeah.
private
I
Patreon
think
with
I
a
did, yeah.
Make an
Death Battle
announcement.
merch and a complete Death Battle video archive. It's got episodes that YouTube has banned, blocked, and censored, and there's even
Yes.
more goodies on the way.
Yes.
So check out deathbattle.gg.
Welcome to
live
hell.
right now.
All right. How we
Alright.
feeling?
I believe in the
Well, I've
me that
already
believes
seen
in
this
Simon. I
episode.
believe in the me that
You
believes in
guys-
Simon. I believe in the me
Cap,
that believes
literally
in
just
Simon.
don't even say anything, Cap, because I know you're gonna spout out something.
I am not. I have not said anything remotely
Alright.
spoilery.
I think,
Good, let's keep
honestly,
that way.
from the analyses, I feel like they're gonna try to push for a Simone win. I think they're gonna try to push for a
Please.
Simone win.
I
What do you
believe in
think?
my boy. I believe in my
I
boy.
want to see
Please.
it. I want to see it. Are we ready?
Yes.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
I'm so
Come on,
ready.
Simone.
All
Come
right,
on,
the combatants
Simone.
are set
I'm rooting for
and
you,
ready to
Goat.
get it through all possibilities.
The Lego.
It's time
Lego
for a
Kyle.
Death battle!
Come on, Simone. I believe in you.
Please,
I
Simon.
Durin believe.
All right, I'm not rusty at all.
Hey dude,
Oh, so that's how it
Green Lantern
starts.
Officer Kyle Rayner here. Ring says you've got a Class A galactic super weapon, whatever that is. I'm thinking it's the
How
I
good
love
best
it.
looking
Why don't
insect.
you
Are
hand
you
it over?
spinning it?
Gurren Lagann's mine, officer. Just who the hell do you think you are?
Oh wait, that was freaking
Yo.
Balrog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was Apocalypse.
No, it was Balrog.
The vacuum.
Yo.
Bad with a sword.
Shenron.
Can I just say, I like
Tell
how
me
they
about
used, because like the vacuum was colored orange.
Yo. Yo, dude, this is so
Laga.
cool. Dude, this is way more
Solo
creative than
Laga.
freaking Ben versus Hell.
That's nothing. My drill will pierce
The first like 20 seconds of this is already better than Ken versus Al.
Yo, dude.
Yo.
take it to for Gurren Lagann.
Yo, we're already going crazy.
Already.
Damn, Captain Loser.
They know what we're here for.
Oh shoot!
They know what we're here for. Let's
I
go.
love the freaking comic book.
Creates the thought robot instead of just Superman.
This is so cool.
See the invisible.
Touch the untouchable.
Bro, fight the power.
If you ain't know,
Tear a hole in the sky.
This feels so friendly. I love it.
I know. I can't even tell what's happening, dude. It's so insane.
It's so good.
The wall is
The
still
source
a wall,
wall.
If there's a wall in my way,
and the drill breaks through wall.
Yo.
I recognize that. Dude.
Yo, to the other side. Yes. Oh my god.
This is so cool.
Think about your fear of death, your love of your friends, your compassion for me, your hope for the future. Choose life.
Have faith in the Simone that believes in you.
Yeah, coming on. Super Tekken Topa. Super Tekken Topa.
is the drill that will transcend the heavens. Giga drill burn!
Come on, Simone.
Yeah. Come on, Simone.
Oh shoot.
Nickamek. Let's go!
Yo! Holy crap!
He's a nerd. He's doing this on purpose.
I love it.
Yo, we're gonna get it.
Yes, yes,
Yes, we're
this is
gonna get
exactly
it.
how I wanted this to end.
Then, Simone, I'm taking you in brightest day, in blackest night.
Yo!
No evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power.
Let's go!
Come on!
Green Lantern fly!
Come on, Simone!
Come on, Simone!
Simone! Come on, Simone!
Let's see you grit those teeth!
Let's go!
Come on, Simone!
Simone!
Come on, Simone!
Simone!
Is that it?
You'd make a good lantern.
Let's go! Let's go, Simone!
Is that it?
And so
Yo!
we have the
He did it!
character to ever beat a DC.
I'm so happy! Oh my god! Let's go! My boy! He did it!
Like I said, Bowser versus Eggman.
Oh my god!
This is literally
That was so
versus
big.
King, yeah.
That was so big!
He's actually. Oh my god.
I'm actually crying!
Man, between like you want to know what? Actually, this is a lot closer to like my reaction from Trunks versus Silver.
Yeah.
Fact.
Oh my god, he did
He
it.
what? They actually pushed for a Simone win. Let's go.
You what?
Peak! Oh my god.
See, this is what happens when you never lose faith in your boy King.
Yeah, you
I
didn't lose
believed
faith.
in the
Your
media.
willpower
I
didn't
believed in
waver.
him.
Oh my gosh, he
Let's
actually
go.
won. He actually won. Let's go.
He actually won. I'm so happy.
Hey, G1
It
Blog was
so
right.
big.
G1 Blog pulled in, bro.
That was so
And they gave him the life equation too, right? So like, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they had him break through the source wall.
They actually did have him break through the source wall.
They actually did.
There's a wall.
So yeah,
You gotta get through it. All right, dude, let's see what they
Okay,
say.
so you were messing with me. You absolutely were messing with me with all the Green Lantern
absolutely.
stuff.
It's hard to judge them by our
You're a
normal
jerk.
standards. Take
I know.
speed. Simone can hit an infinite number of targets all at
Oh,
but think of it this
Kyle
way.
can fly
Please tell me they
Fire
don't give
if I
normal
flip
categories, bro.
concept of
Just do
speed
it. Give us a
itself.
normal
When
for
you
your
control
post
space and time, things like strength
Yeah.
and speed kind of become irrelevant.
Instead, let's analyze them through a lens more applicable to beings as absurd as Simone and Kyle. Their imagination, their willpower, and their ultimate potential.
Yeah.
First up, imagination. The boundless things they could conjure to use against the other. Both could think up just about anything the other could, like absorbing each other's attacks, fighting across time, anything.
Simone did have a few attacks that Kyle hasn't encountered, like the probability-altering missiles, but it's likely Kyle could adapt considering his ring could protect against existence being erased across the multiverse.
And in general, Kyle's constructs were a lot more creative than Simone's arsenal, which was mostly drills. Though again, not nothing Simone couldn't adapt to with, say, his energy absorption. Imagination is a draw.
That leaves the other main factor for both
Which I was very
characters, the
surprised
origin
at,
of their
by the way.
unbelievable
Yeah, I would have
power,
figured that'd
their
go to
willpower.
Kyle.
Considering
And
Simo's
that's really gonna be the winning
form
factor here,
of
since
literal
it's the
attack
source of
is
everything for
we
both.
drillin'.
Whoever's got the
Yeah.
stronger willpower wins.
Both can manipulate reality
I'm
on
so
a
happy.
multiversal scale with their willpower.
Oh,
but
that
we
did,
can
like,
use
everything I could've
dimensions
wanted.
to roughly calculate a difference.
gosh,
This
bro.
might sound absurd for most characters, but it's necessary for beings as beyond the pale as Simone and Kyle.
The multiverse labyrinth that Simone absorbed contained 11 spatial dimensions. That's 1.3 dimensions less than the multiverse Kyle's power can
Otoko
threaten.
scaling.
And remember,
Otoko.
each numbered dimension infinitely surpasses the one below it.
Which meant Kyle's willpower was stronger at a base level. However, that doesn't necessarily mean Kyle gets the edge, because if there's one thing both of these guys are known
That
for,
is funny.
it's that they can always get
Yeah.
stronger.
So to determine the limits
Yeah.
of their willpower, we first need to understand their full potential.
Simone's whole deal with Spiral Power is how he can constantly evolve to get stronger. So just because Simone starts off weaker doesn't mean he'll stay that way.
Absorbing the multiverse labyrinth required Simone to leapfrog several orders of infinity in an instant. Simone made himself
How'd they even
that much
comprehend
stronger through sheer force of will.
More than enough to
couldn't tell ya.
cover with Kyle, especially since Spiral Power also lets him regenerate his body down to an informational level. Kyle's
Information?
never
Yeah.
destroyed something that thoroughly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, he's got
Without the
really
ability
good
to easily
regeneration.
Kill Simone, it was only a matter
This is
of time
basically
before
like,
Kyle's ring
forgive
ran
me for
low
being
on
a dead
charge.
horse, but this
Especially
is
since
basically
Simone could
just
likely
Ghost Rider
regenerate
versus
for at
Spawn
least
again.
a week straight.
Pretty
But
much.
Mia did. While Blue Lantern Light could boost
It's
Kyle's power,
Ben
he's
versus
never jumped
Hal,
several
but if it
orders
was
of
Ghost Rider
infinity in
versus
strength
Spawn.
like Simone has.
It's Ben
While
versus
Kyle
Hal if
could
it was actually
manipulate
right.
emotions to reduce Simone's willpower.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Labyrinth's mental manipulation meant he could power through anything Kyle threw at him.
Why so
Everything,
right,
that
but
is,
good?
except for the life
that's-
equation.
King,
It
is that so
originated from a
relieving?
higher level of reality and
Yeah.
would have more than
Yeah.
even the odds.
Wait,
Too bad
this is the
Kyle
first
couldn't
like
control
cosmic
it.
DC
It was
character
just as much
to
a
like
detriment
lose.
to him
Yeah.
as an asset.
Someone
Forcing
pointed
him to
out
relinquish
every
it to
time we
keep
get a
from
DC
destroying
character that's not
reality
listed as
and
DC, they
himself.
lose and they
Compare that
list
to
as
Simone,
Kyle as
who
White
merged with
Lantern.
the
Oh,
version
yeah.
of himself, writing a version of Gurren Lagann and using spiral power to make that fiction
What they're gonna
into
reality.
reality.
in
Otoko
Pretty
scaling,
similar
let's
level
go.
of
Make
reality
2
to
versus
the life
Doomsday, they're gonna
equation,
list it as
and a level of
SCP
power Simone
versus,
had no trouble
Batman versus
embracing
Superman.
and mastering by the end of his story. No matter how you look at it, Simone might start weaker, but his peak will always transcend Kyle's. Isn't that how all of Simone's battles usually go anyway? That's Gurren Lagann in a nutshell.
This is what he
Simone's
does
incredible
every
potential
day.
eclipsed
Every
Kyle,
day.
which means his willpower was ultimately greater. Kyle may have embodied life itself, but Simone's unstoppable evolutionary potential
go.
would shatter even this lantern's light.
I hope Kyle at least dug the fight, because when it comes to death battle losers, he was a dead ringer.
The winner is Simone the Digger.
Yo,
Next
Let's
dude.
go. Let's go.
What a glorious king screen
He
that
was
must
a
be, King.
dead ringer.
The winner.
Oh yeah.
Is that a
Yeah,
glorious screen?
yeah, it's so beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
Me when I saw Bowser winning, bro.
Yeah.
Me when I
Favorite
saw
episode.
Silver.
I'm going
Yo, wait,
through
there's a
these
full
so
like
fast,
minute
and I
left.
keep
Oh wait,
they
that's probably
keep
an ad for the website.
they keep
Never mind.
unseating my previous favorite episodes really fast. But to be fair, they just keep peaking harder and harder.
Yeah. Like
Alright.
between like
What do
Joker
they have
versus
in store
Thor.
for this next time? I wonder.
Yeah, I'm very curious with the next time.
All right, I don't even feel like predicting. I just want to see it. All right, 3.
Yeah,
2,
honestly.
1. What are they
Is
doing?
Simone the Digger.
Could be anything.
Next time on Death Battle.
so I lied.
Oh, let's go, Luke! Let's go, Luke!
Subscribe.
Bro turned into first time.
Let's go, Luke!
Yes, yes. Oh, let's go.
Oh,
I'm
we
so
get
happy.
the most me episode possible, and we follow it up immediately with the most Luke episode possible.
The only way we can it could be better is if we follow it up with Henry versus the Second Coming.
I know, dude.
True.
We're getting wildly
But-
stop. Oh my gosh, it's happening. It's happening.
Oh my
Let's go.
god.
I got a feeling that that's gonna take a while.
Oh gosh. Oh, this
Fortunately.
is gonna take forever. Let's see. Wait 1 sec. When does it come out? Cause
Using our
That's-
good powers of math,
So that is, I think, the
28th of
23rd
28th.
28th.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
25.
Wait, no.
Then that'd be
29th.
No, 22nd.
I'm stupid.
No, because in a week is
June
the
1st.
Oh yeah,
1st
26th.
of June.
Never mind.
And then in a week from that is the 8th. In a week from that is the 15th. And then the final week leads into the 22nd.
I should
Yeah,
be
so
home
it's
that
22nd.
week.
Should
Let's
be-
go.
So
I
it
should
should
be
be
home
June
that weekend,
22nd
let's
this
go.
comes out.
Oh, I'm
my
so
God.
excited for that, dude. I've been waiting for this episode.
So
And it's
big.
actually real! Oh, this waiting period's gonna be
Oh my god.
hell! The
I
thing
just
is,
witnessed this one, and this one still feels like
oh
I
man,
can't believe
should I
this
go into
one's
it blind?
real.
Should I go into it blind?
Yeah.
Y'all,
I'm
I'm not
maybe.
shutting up about this episode for the next 4 weeks. I hope y'all are ready.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm so hyped.
peak. Dude, it's so peak, and then it's being followed up with peak too.
Dude, oh my gosh! I'm more hyped for I'm more hyped for this one than I was for Bowser versus Eggman, bro. That think about that.
Man.
And like, I really hope Tom wins this one. I really hope Tom wins this one, but like, it's not to the same point where I was like genuinely scared that he might like lose like Bowser.
There
would.
was a genuine pit in my stomach all day thinking about the possibility of Simon losing this. I'm so happy he pulled
So
through.
like, my question is, who do you guys think wins Wily versus Tom? I really hope it's not a freaking draw again. I would be more disappointed in a draw than if Wily won.
Gut
Truthfully
feeling says
speaking,
Tom.
I would not be surprised if Wily won, but I am
Honestly,
going to be for Tom.
I honestly think, like, for a while, I thought he, like, won pretty solidly, and it was mostly because of the, like, anti-toon ray, or the anti-toon force gun, or whatever. that he
Yeah.
has.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited for that. I really hope it's a beefy episode, bro. I hope they
was
delve
gonna
into, like,
say, like, the-
everything. I gotta rewatch a bunch of Tom and Jerry shorts.
My brain says Wiley probably wins, but there's something deep in my gut that says Tom. So I'm gonna go with my gut on this one.
My brain says Wily, my heart says Tom.
Real. Oh my god.
Oh gosh, dude, like I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now. It's actually happening. Also, thank you, Cap, for like being genuinely freaking like believable for once. Like, thank you for not going like when I said, "Is what I think it is?" You go, "No, no."
You were torturing me all day with this, but honestly, that just made it so much sweeter.
Oh gosh, this made this so much
But,
like sweeter, Cap. Thank you for making
I
this
honestly like. I had to make sure your reactions were as genuine as possible.
Thank you, Cap.
Fair.
You've redeemed yourself.
You're
in the eyes.
welcome.
Thank
You've
you,
redeemed yourself
Cap.
in the eyes of the Lord.
Oh.
Oh gosh, dude. That's so
good.
freaking cool. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm happy here. So I'm not coming home.
This is sick. I get to like
You get to rest easy.
I get to pass the baton over to Luke, the peak fiction baton. He gets his time
You're
now.
the I'm the Simone to your Kamina.
Yeah.
So now,
So peak.
someone just photoshopped an image of Simone, SpongeBob, and Jinx at a non-Marvel character beat a DC character club.
Yeah. I gotta get the image.
Now I'm just
Wait.
imagining like SpongeBob and Jinx. Welcome to our club.
Welcome to our club.
Welcome to our club.
Welcome, Kyle. Welcome, Kyle. Welcome, Kyle. Welcome, Kyle. Welcome, Kyle.
All right, someone prepared 2 of these images just
Welcome-
in
no, it'll be
case
welcome
either
Simone,
one,
wouldn't
but
it?
I'm gonna put this one in
Welcome,
here.
Simone. Welcome, Simone. Welcome, Simone. Welcome, Simone. Welcome, Simone.
Oh no!
Can you send that? Can you send that, Cap?
Pardon?
Yes, dude. No, like Simone is literally like the MVP of like it's kind of like that whole squad. It was Ben and then Archie Sonic,
Right?
And then it was Simone who was like, "Oh yeah, Simone needs to be humbled." Not
I
today.
got this. I got this.
Hold my drill. I got this.
Hold my drill.
Hold my drill.
Cap, can you send that photo of like the welcome to our club?
Yeah.
Hold on. No, it's That was just what I was like saying it was gonna be. Like the actual image is literally just like this. This is the actual image. Just give me a second.
You're an artist. You have the power, you know.
Oh, I have the power, and I know I'm going to do it.
By the way, Cap, you still have not done my request of having Kamek dress up as Elise, and then Eggman seeing Kamek turn around, and Kamek spells out in magic letters, Operation Catfish was a success. You still have not done
Give me my gamer girl, Bowser.
No,
See, this is
Elise,
the-
I didn't mean it. What do you think that? Give me back my gamer girl, Bowser.
Yeah.
So this is the image, but I have to do the whole "Welcome to our club" thing, because that's just too iconic.
That's so funny, dude.
Now, let's hope that Godzilla beats Hulk. Not just because I think just because I think Hulk going 3-0, or like 0-3 is hilarious, but also because that with Spawn, Simone, and Godzilla.
You know, we've had like a
I'm also
lot
hearing
of
they're
like
factoring Ultima Godzilla into the equation, and apparently that tips it in his favor.
guys. Really,
Well,
the
like
only
our Ultima is like only hyperversal, and Hulk is not hyperversal. He's beyond that. But I think it's another case of Hulk really cannot put Goji down at all.
yeah, I've had a
And
really
the Marvel
good track record.
characters and DC characters are having a really hard time with that recently, huh?
I've had a really good like rooting for track record. Like I was rooting for Omni-Man. Didn't think he was gonna win. He ended up winning. Let's see.
All the characters I've been rooting for, with the exception of Among Us, have won.
I wasn't really rooting for anyone in Fall Guys versus Among Us. I just thought Fall Guys were gonna win. I was really set on that.
Yeah, that one, it was just fun to be there.
I was rooting. Well, I guess I haven't had a good track record this year. I was rooting for Asura. I rooted for Ghost Rider. I rooted for Master Chief. I rooted for Shigaraki. If that means anything.
Yeah,
That just means I'm the better rooter than you.
Now I'm rooting for Tom. So please clutch up.
yeah.
I cannot go 4. I cannot go 2-4 this year.
If there was anyone for Luke to get right here, it's this one.
No, like, you can get every single other episode wrong. You can get Groove versus Megamind wrong and have Megamind win. I probably just pissed off so many people by saying that.
That's what I was saying, like, before the fact. It's like, I'm usually fine when my preferred character loses. Here, I would crash out if Simon lost.
No, I did say...
like,
I did
the
say-
Mr. Boss image and everything, like...
I did say
I was
after
ready to
Bowser
do
versus Eggman, I did say after that, since Bowser won, I said, okay, Tom and Gru can die. I've got my win. I kind of regret saying that now. I mean, you can still have Tom win if you want.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. We should do a prediction for that, for this episode.
Sure.
Honestly, because I know I like my first thought is, oh, I did a prediction for Simo versus Kyle. Maybe I should do predictions again. This matchup immediately hits me. I know nothing. I'm gonna be real. I love
got you.
Tom and Jerry.
I
No
got
idea
you.
like where either character scales.
I'm so
Well-
happy that your prediction was wrong, Cap.
Well, the
I
thing
was
is, this
thinking
match is not about
flip-flopping.
scaling. Thank the heavens, this match is not about scaling. Like, I think at most they both have feats. They both have like multi-star level feats. Like Wily got turned into a constellation at one point, and I think Tom did as well. I don't recall, but I think at their peak they're both like multi-star level. So they're even like in terms of stats. Who's faster? I'm pretty sure I'd be willing to bet Wily's faster, but I think Tom had like this anti-speed gun or something. I don't remember.
I do know for a fact that like I've seen some blogs for both characters, and Tom actually like they both do have some like multi-universal BS and stuff like that. Whether the episode's gonna go into that, I'm not entirely sure.
I hope they
but
don't. I really hope they can cap it out
Yeah.
at star level. If they cap it out at star
hope
level, I'll be
so.
fine.
Even if they do go to that insane cosmic stuff, at the very least, that's still a fun tone shift from this.
I mean, yeah, technically, yeah.
This is like insane, hyper, over the top cosmic stuff. Even if they do go cosmic with Wily versus Tom, it's like funny. over the top, you know?
I mean, if they do cosmic stuff, it's just gonna be like fourth wall breaking, like breaking a comic panel or something.
Yeah.
Now, like my question is like, I wonder how this matchup is like how the fight is gonna work, because I expected this to take place in like either like the desert or like an Acme hardware store. I really like that idea of like that one like fan animatic where it had like it taking place in like a hardware store or something.
Yeah.
But from what we've seen, it looks like it's taking place in the house. So that's like kind of weird. Like, how, bro? What you do? What is Wiley doing here, bro?
I was gonna say, yeah, what is Wiley doing in the house?
Bro's just chilling. Oh, sorry. No.
Random coyote attack.
Guys, I hope they talk in the fight.
I guess is like.
Okay, we better Tom better talk at least once, saying that "Don't you believe it."
My guess is like Wiley's pulling another scheme to try and catch the Roadrunner, and then that obviously backfires, and that's what gets him into the house so that him and Tom fight.
Maybe, or maybe, like, dang. I wonder. I can't wait to see how.
I know we're past this, but I love that the final thing Simon says to Kyle before the finishing blow is,
Let's
"Let
see
me
you
see
grit those teeth." Yeah. That's such a common thing to say, and I love it.
What did you say? Wait, what did he say?
Let me see you grit those teeth in Gurren Lagann when Simon like has no self-confidence and he thinks he can't do it. Kamina basically rushes up to him, punches him across the face, says, "Let me see you grit those teeth," and then gives him a pep talk. And it's a thing that Simon carries with him and ends up doing to another character in the show later on. So I'm super happy that that's how he ended the fight.
Although I will say, like the way he does it, I definitely think that they should have held on the drill clash a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Like, because, like, while he goes, like, he says that while he's currently punching through Kyle's arms, just like, "Come here, man! I'm gonna break your arm. Let's see you grit those teeth." Like,
yeah.
It is kind of mean spirit. Like, I like what they were doing, but like in execution, it just kind of looks like Simon's bullying him a little bit.
Okay,
a
wait.
little bit. I mean, in a vacuum, sure, but honestly, I think when it's placed with all of the other scenes where they're just like kind of friendly with each other, I think it works.
Let's see what this short really
Simon
was.
versus Kyle is maybe the dumbest video in history. They literally argue that Gurren Lagann, who isn't even the size of the moon,
keep in mind, this was uploaded before the actual episode.
Yeah.
I don't even think they played the games, because it's
So,
obvious to anybody.
either Nemesis is psychic or he just flipped a coin. It's just like, alright, Simon's winning, I guess.
No, he did two. He did two different ones.
Okay,
that were on both ends. Because the one I saw earlier was one that was like, "Oh, death battle's biased. Simone should have won." He played both sides so that he loses both times.
He wins and loses.
He loses yet wins the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
So
that's so peak.
It's so peak. It's so peak. I'm gonna be listening to Spiral of Emotion so much tonight.
Oh, bro, for real.
For real.
I need to listen to that.
Oh.
So,
it really does. If I'm hearing it right, it really is just an evolved Will of the Drill, and I love it.
Oh, I like how you put that. Yeah.
it is.
That's
why
we should
actually
that fight
just
one more time.
Yeah.
What do you think, Cap?
I would love to.
Pardon?
We should watch that fight one more time. What do you think, Cap?
Yeah, let's watch it one more time.
Yeah. This is absolutely my new favorite episode.
Alright, I'm not rusty at all.
This is gonna be so hard to unseat.
Hey dude, Green Lantern Officer Kyle Rayner here. Ring says you've got a Class A galactic super weapon, whatever that is. I'm thinking it's the giant mech. Why don't you hand it over?
Gurren Lagann's mine, officer. Just who the hell do you think you are?
Do y'all think I should You think I should do a Ben and Simon versus Kyle and Hal drawing?
Oh, no.
Sure. Yeah. That would be so tough.
So what about this
Tell me
episode
about
is
it.
right?
4.
Just ball.
Yeah, it is like 99% hand drawn. I love it.
It's just a hand drawn episode.
Basically, just a hand drawn episode. Yeah. So good.
But I like how like Kyle's freaking obsession with robots is so strong that he doesn't even make the actual Simon. He just makes the
Did you say
robot.
that's really cool?
Yeah.
Did you say that's really cool? Wait,
Yeah, it's really cool. Like they makes it his love of giant robots and then his love of like superheroes and just it's awesome.
Touch the untouchable.
Yeah, so you create giant robot superhero.
If you ain't know,
Now you know.
And the big swing.
I'm Simone
Wait, was
the
that-
Digger.
I thought that was freaking Springtrap just laying down. for a second.
Springtrap.
I'm so serious. I straight up thought that was just Springtrap. Like, look at the purple eyes.
I honestly
Yeah.
I cannot tell if these are if like these are like some of these are supposed to be like alternate death battle combatants.
Let's take.
I
a
don't
look,
think
see.
so.
They don't look so.
They don't look like it.
They don't look like it.
That would have been cool though.
It would.
They would have been.
I'm Simone the Digger. If there's a wall in my way, I'll smash it down.
Oh, I love it. So good.
So wait, this just had like so many
Fighting.
different.
Think about your fear of death, your love of your friends, your compassion for me, your hope for the future. Choose life.
Have faith in the Simone that believes in you.
Kamina.
Super Tekken Topa Gurren Lagann! My drill is the drill that will transcend the heavens! Giga Drill Free!
I love
And
that
then
he sees that
Kyle
and he
makes a giant
smiles.
drill.
Like they're just enjoying it the whole time.
It's
I
literally
love
like
it.
how happy I was with Superman versus Goku again. Like with how they're just
Yeah.
smiling. It's the freaking like beat. Oh god, I love this.
Oh, it's so peak.
the super weapon wasn't your mech. It was me. Then, Simone, I'm taking you in brightest day, in blackest night. No evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern flight!
Yeah.
Let's see you grit those teeth!
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I have not seen
You'd make
any other like
Green Lantern.
Simone versus Kyle drawings of like the ending.
You have been chosen.
So I don't know if anyone else
Who
did
the hell
this,
do you
but
think I am?
and you can call me delusional all you want, but I'm pretty sure I was
Everyone knew
the
that's how it
only
was
one
ending.
who actually used the Green Lantern ring in my drawing, like for like the ending.
Yo, Hootie dude.
Might have been.
Hootie dude.
So whether or not this is a reference to my drawing, I don't know. I hope it is though, because that will make me very happy.
What y'all know about Hootie dude, bro?
Love Moody Dude. His reactions are hilarious.
You've seen his? Have you seen his Bowser versus Eggman reaction?
Yeah.
It's so funny, bro. No, I really liked his master. Wait, have you seen his Chief versus Slayer one?
I have not, no.
Oh gosh, can I spoil it? I gotta say, there's something funny.
Yes, go
So,
for
like,
it.
He like calls his friend before, and he's like, "I don't really know much about Doomslayer. Can you tell me?" And then he says, And then his friend says like, yeah, I know he like fights demons and stuff. I don't really know much. He's like, all right, cool. I said, who'd you root for? And he said, well, obviously Chief. Where we grew up on that stuff. And then when Chief killed Slayer, he was just silent. And then he called his friend and he just said, they killed Chief. And you just heard the friend go, no. They killed
That's
Chief.
awesome.
That's great.
Kyle, they killed Kyle.
No!
Kyle, they hit the Pentagon.
No!
Simone the Digger, they hit the Pentagon. Dadgum, McQueen, they done hit the Pentagon.
Oh my god.
So I'm guessing that, like,
Such a good
I think we're just gonna get, like, confirmed episodes until, like, for a while.
I still think it's going back and forth on what was technically, like, a Kickstarter reward and then something not.
It's like, it's weird because I guess they weren't really counting Master Chief versus Doomslayer as, like, a Kickstarter episode.
That's what I'm saying. It's like Master Slayer and
Chief Slayer.
well, yeah, Chief Slayer,
The Master Slayer.
Master Slayer,
He's the master
Chief
of
Slayer, and Tom Wiley were both like confirmed technically, but they weren't reward tiers for the Kickstarter.
Like, the reward
so I think
was the
in
rematch
terms
reward.
of like, yeah. So I think at a certain point, they're technically counted as unconfirmed ones compared to the Kickstarter rewards, where they're still kind of going like back and forth between Kickstarter one and then non-Kickstarter one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so happy seeing one.
Which means after Tom Wiley, we should be getting. What was the next confirmed one after this one?
I want to say.
I think it
It was
was.
Ruby Maka.
Was it Ruby
So wait, what
Maka
episode
or
are we
was
on?
it Ash Yugi?
Wait, one sec. They say it on the website. One sec. Video archive. Let's see. Episode 195. This was 196. Tom Wiley is 197. So that leaves
Yeah.
198. We got well, dang, after Tom Wiley, we only got 2 episodes until we get to episode 200, which is in September. That'll be the episode
Yes,
that
so we still got the confirmed episodes we still have are Aang versus Traveler, Ash versus Yugi, Ruby versus Maka, Hulk versus Godzilla, and Groot versus Megamind.
Okay.
Well, I'm sad.
So
not
I'm
gonna be able
expecting.
Torian's episode and Isma Hulk's episode.
Dude, I'm not gonna be able to react to like all the episodes once I go to college, dude.
Oh.
I know, bro. But hey, at least we're getting Tom versus Wiley before I go to college.
Yeah.
And hopefully Groot versus
It wasn't the
Megamind.
one. It wasn't the one that they put in before you graduated, but it's the immediate one after you graduated. at least.
Honestly,
It's
I
the
like I like that. Like Simone versus Kyle was like like even before freshman year debate for me, and now it was like the thing that's capping off, and like the willpower thing and all that is like, I don't know. It's like it feels like a special graduation episode, and then Tom versus Wiley is like, kick back, man, you're graduated, your future's kicking off, and no, it's like sentimental because like Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry was my childhood, and that I'm graduated. It's like, yeah, I'm probably looking way too deep into this.
What was the episode that came out right after Omnilander?
Joker
Is that
versus Omni.
No,
no, frick. That was Tetsuo Magneto.
That was
Magneto.
Tetsuo Magneto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I was gonna say the last episode that dropped before I graduated high school was Omnilander. So then that would mean the very next one was Tetsuo Magneto, which like
What does that
that
mean?
actually works for me too because I love Akira. It's a very special movie to me.
So what about you, Kat?
Well, my last episode before I graduated was Gogeta versus Vegeta.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
So that means Ant-Man versus Adam was next.
Yeah. hey, Ant-Man versus Adam was great.
That's a good episode. It's
And you had to wait 5 months for it.
I just wish it was a more sentimental episode.
Yeah,
Ant-Man versus
like something like Tom Wiley or Tetsuo Magneto.
Tom.
Hey,
I got
here's
freaking.
Ant-Man versus Adam.
I got the most willpower-filled episode of all time, and then I got like my most wanted match, and then freaking Cap just got random Marvel versus DC match, and same series Dragon Ball match. Like literally, no one was asking for.
Yeah. Sorry, Cap.
You see, this is why they gotta make it up to me. This is why they gotta let me write Henry versus the Second Coming. Because, like, seriously, man.
You say that, you deserve something. Don't get me wrong. I feel like every time we go and say, "Oh yeah, King got something. Oh, Luke got something." Now it's Capsirus' time. I feel like we don't get that.
No, it's always like the Luke dubs and then the King dubs. Well, I mean, Bowser versus Eggman was kind of like a shared Luke.
A shared dub, yeah.
Yeah.
Among Guys. Cap, you were.
Among Guys, like, at most, you could say they included Henry Stickmin. That's about it.
Ashura,
You don't get too many like big
Well, the
solo
Kratos
dubs, Cap.
like mid.
So they should totally let you personally write for Henry versus the Second
I
Coming.
feel like the only like actual dub that solely belongs to me is Chief versus Slayer.
I wasn't even supposed to fight today.
What?
That's awesome. So I just saw the thing that Cole put in the chat. the O2 Club.
Yo.
There's Balrog there saying I wasn't even supposed to fight today.
Oh man, that's great.
I mean, technically Eggman, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah,
honestly,
I'm still part of the camp that thinks that just because that Eggman should have won Eggman versus Wily, because Metal Sonic is still his robot. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Well, I mean, if it means anything nowadays, Wily literally has 0 ways of winning. Like I said, his best win con ends up probably killing him first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like his best win con literally like helps him lose faster. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
My feeling when Wily doesn't have a company that cares about him.
Yeah.
So,
You know, it's funny. There's 2 different Wileys you could be referring to there. That makes sense.
Oh.
I don't get it.
Coyote and the scientist.
Is this freaking what's his face?
Well, folks, it's about that time.
that's
Guess
yeah,
what?
yeah,
The latest
this
death
guy.
battle is Simone versus Kyle Rayner, so let's get into it. Quite honestly, when it came down to this fight, I would have been fine with either outcome, but I was definitely rooting.
I don't like this guy because he said that Scooby-Doo versus Courage was a waste of an
It's
episode.
pointless, yeah.
Yeah, what the hell?
Like, power scalers when an episode can just be for fun.
Power scalers when told to actually have fun instead of just be angry at each other.
He literally
Power
also
scalers are
loses
told to be
on
fun
the
and
day.
not be horrifically offensive towards other races.
Oh yeah, Simon.
There's only one race. The human race.
Oh, should I go in blind for Wily versus Tom?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
I'm going on a church trip, and they don't allow us to use our phones during the trip, so I'll be not online for a whole week, which I'm very happy about that. I need to get off my phone anyway. And both of the previews will be coming out Wily's preview will come out the day I leave. Well, no, I leave on Saturday. Well, I'll be there by then. And no, I guess I come home Saturday. So Tom's preview will come home the day will come out the day after I get home. So, oh god,
Wily's
it's gonna be so
comes out
hard
the
though.
day-
It's gonna be so hard not to watch those.
Wiley's preview comes out the day I leave for Orlando to go to Universal Studios, and then Tom's preview comes out the day I leave Orlando to come back here.
Huh.
Neat. So I'm gonna be not on my phone the whole time.
Are you gonna go in blind?
Um,
I'm gonna try.
no.
Listen, I
Watch the
said I was
preview.
gonna
I
go
don't-
in blind for Bowser vs. Eggman. I failed that the second Bowser's preview came up. Listen,
Yeah, no,
I broke up with
not.
my girlfriend that day, so I needed it.
Yeah, unlike you, I don't really have that deep of a connection to this matchup, so I don't think I'll go in blind, but I'll probably wait for after I get back from Orlando to watch them.
Oh man, it's like, cause with Bowser vs. Eggman, I really watched it because I wanted to be like in the debate, because like everyone was talking about it. This is a more personal thing for me, so I think I'm gonna try to go in blind. I might end up failing that though. I've seen a snippet. I know what it's gonna look like. I'm so excited, so happy Luis is animating it. Gosh,
Yeah.
so peak.
So, how much time you guys got left?
Not much.
Don't have school tomorrow.
Well, I was gonna ask if you wanted to play some games, but I guess King doesn't want to do that because he doesn't have much time left.
Sorry.
What are you doing, bro?
Hey, where you gotta go?
I got some stuff to take care of around the house and stuff.
Well, how long will that take?
Tell you what, once I'm finished with it, I'll come back, and if you're still down.
All right. Luke, does that work for you?
Yeah, I could wait until King is ready, cause like I probably should eat dinner. I haven't eaten anything yet.
That too, actually. Yeah, I need to eat dinner too.
Yeah.
I had dinner before we started.
We'll hop on later tonight, and nobody in the chat is invited.
Real.
Nobody in the comments is
Sorry,
invited.
chat.
Sorry, comments. Yikes. So wait, I'm wondering, is
My
this
closing
episode going to be
thoughts.
more controversial or like agreed upon?
I feel like the only thing controversial about this episode is going to be that the fact that a lot of people are saying that Gurren Lagann fans are sore winners, and that DC fans are sore losers.
The way
like,
I
from what
see
I've
it,
seen,
I mean, I don't know
Like,
anything about Gurren Lagann. The whole, like, Simon will eventually become stronger sounds a lot like, this is what Guts does every single day. But
it does to an extent, except it's actually founded in he literally gets stronger over time. That's what spiral evolution is.
Okay.
yeah, literally,
Like I said,
he
I
literally
know nothing about
evolved-
Gurren Lagann, so I literally can't even make an argument against that. And also, I'm happy
Yeah,
Simon won, so who
Yeah.
cares?
Some people have been saying this. It's true. A real man does not hate on Kyle Rayner. A real Simone
True.
fan does not
Facts.
hate on Kyle Rayner.
True.
Facts.
Because Kyle is one of us.
I really don't like the freaking like, I will say wholeheartedly that like the people who are like, haha, Simone beat Kyle, you guys suck. That's not cool. But at the same time, really it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, I don't think it really does.
Oh, it absolutely doesn't. It's a freaking video show.
Like, it's not that serious either way.
Agreed.
Ignore the fact that I was feeling a pit in my stomach and said I was going to crash out if Simone didn't win.
We just hear King screaming.
Just
It's
hear
not
King
that
from the other
serious.
room.
It just had a stranglehold on me.
So,
Oh, boy.
in some fun news about my most wanted matchup, Henry versus the Second Coming. So, Alan and his team did a Q&A earlier, like this year, and they kind of said that, oh, animation versus education, which is where the Second Coming gets most of his scaling from, like his big scaling from, is like, oh, it's like kind of canon, but it's kind of not canon. And then in this latest video,
Henry has a chance.
yeah, he did. But then in this latest video, they basically just confirm it's canon because the Second Coming, like, he uses like the calculator app on an iPhone, and like he sees like Euler's identity, which is which is a character he saw in Animation versus Mass, and he's just like, "Are you gonna wake up or not?" So it's clear he remembers it, which means those events happened in canon, which means Hyperversal Second Coming is real.
Look what just happened here. The willpower of the Simone fans. I think Henry fans can pull through.
They cannot. I'm so sorry, Luke.
No, Henry Stickman believe. Believe. I
believe in the stick that believes in him.
I believe in the Henry that believes in him. In me. In you. In us. Okay, let's... Yeah. Bye, chat.